Go.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark Rankin, and today I'm here to talk a bit about formal education and diabetes. I'm doing this for my ENC class, and right here we have our agenda, which includes introduction, thesis, personal experience, and education. Or introduction. What is diabetes? Have you ever noticed anyone with a wound which seems like it takes forever to heal or doesn't heal any at all? What do you think is the cause of that? All right, I think diabetes. Diabetes is a chronic, long-lasting health condition that affects how the body turns food into energy or sugar, glucose. There are various types or different types of diabetes. You have type 2 diabetes. It's a chronic condition that affects the way the body produces blood sugar, glucose. We have type 2 diabetes and type 1 diabetes, which the pancreas, in that case, the condition where the pancreas does not produce enough insulin, or if any at all. We have pre-diabetes, which the condition in which the blood sugar is high, but not high enough to be considered type 2 diabetes, just to name a few. All right, my thesis. Everyone should have some formal education on diabetes, because diabetes is the seventh leading cause of death in the United States. Number one cause of kidney failure, blindness and lower extremity amputations. More than 210,000 children were diagnosed with the disease in 2020. So I think everyone should at least have some formal education on diabetes. Here we have some wounds, like what some of the results that people with diabetes might affected with. Some might cause amputation, some might just have some debridement from, but they are long-lasting wounds. There we have some other example of some other wounds that we might see people with diabetes condition suffering from. All right, personal experience. How does diabetes affect me? Personally, the topic of diabetes is somewhat of interest to me, because one of my brothers, Terry, he was diagnosed with diabetes some years back, wherein it never lead to amputation, but some sort of debridement had to take place, with Terry. And Terry was a very active guy. When he was once even a soccer coach, but then after a while, he was diagnosed with the disease. Sorry. own healing time based on weight. So your weight has a lot to do with how you heal, and you know, see from our chart here, it can tell you some things. And if you know, I am not the what you call the profession, the medical profession, so they could at least break this down better for us, you know. But from what you're seeing, you can make your judgment on it. All right. What we do in the case of we were diagnosed with diabetes, or what we eat, how we eat. You understand? Because remember, her body turned most of the food we eat into sugar, right? And which is glucose. All right. All right. Summary, or in brief. Education, medication, diet, and exercise is a significant way or significant benefit to persons who are diagnosed with diabetes. Self-management, diabetes education, and support are very important in improving the care in the diabetic patient. It can make a significant difference in the health of a patient who are diagnosed. All right. If is there any question, or I think I've done a fairly good enough. So if there's any question, you can contact either the CDC or the American Diabetic Association. Maybe they could even give you a better thing on what more than what I did. All right. Thanks. Thank you. I'm Mark.